On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending.
Watch it, you guys.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Carolina.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Good breaker, baby. Good breaker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I got it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We better than that.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
180.
Mike's 4-4.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We ain't giving him nothing to do.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10, 25-yard
Check,
line.
55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Under 10, 10.
Where you at?
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Wentz. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Watch the backer.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Blue down, blue.
Kill.
44.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Check.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, setting up the screen for Cook. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, me and you all get I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 54's Mike. 54's check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
I'm coming.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
44, Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding Knox there, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
Here we go.
Going on first is Wentz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, D.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Coming to you, coming to
Now
you.
it's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
$55 is my guy, 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike, go. Mike, 55.
Jackson on first down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boom! Ball! Let's go! Interception, baby! Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz going to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start the drive with Cook.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
Get it.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide on and try and chip someone at the second level.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
55, Mike 55. Rabbit. Deuce. 56, bullet, high. Haywood. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Single, single. Single, single.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I got him. I got him. Short.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check. Watch 55. I got you.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Jackson.
Jack 31, Jack 31.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike,
operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Echo. 55's Mike, guys. 55. He can't hang.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Come on, D. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
And we're going 37's the Mike.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'6".
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now is Wentz. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
82. Tyson.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Wentz now to throw.
You got tight right there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. And say, all right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10
at
the 48-yard line.
Hey, tight.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Wentz now on 1st down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right there, 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Falcons 13.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 180!
They can't hang with us.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, every day, any day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 180. Hey, Bush.
Go. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All day, baby, all day.
Today's final score.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Falcons, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.